All right, it's April 22nd, and I'm a little ticked off. I could use some other language, but I'd kind of like to keep it family friendly. But yeah, I'd say I'm pretty frustrated, and I'm going to show you why. This is, or most likely was, 2493, and as you can see, the leaves are yellowing up on me. Boy, this is even worse than it looked earlier. It's just going floppy. The stem is not strengthening. This has been in the ground for a week, and this is what I get. So I don't know what I did wrong. Maybe I should have added some things to the hole, maybe worm castings. I just went out and bought some worm castings because I guess that's just what I'm gonna have to do to really get these things moving. But I think this one's probably a goner. And that's frustrating. This is the seed that I paid for. Now, I don't blame the auction or the people who put on the auction. It was my own club, actually. So, yeah, it's nothing to do with them. But it's really frustrating because I get this seed. It's a good seed, good genetics. It's got, 2365 genetics. And it was screwed from the get-go, pretty much. Because, look, if you look at this cot, this is how it came out. And I don't know if the seed was just diseased or what, or if it didn't shed the casing the way it should have. But even from the get-go, it sprouted up wrong. And I thought it was going to be okay because, True Leaves came out, but boy, it's a dud. And I think I'm about done with this one. Moving right along to my 746, or what used to be 746. Whoo! Look at that. Looks like it's waving the green flag. Yeah. Anyway, it looked like it was gonna go, but you know what? Let's dig down a little bit and take a look here at the root system. Yeah, I don't know. The roots might have rotted. I don't know. It's not good. Oh my gosh, it smells like ammonia in here. Yeah, this is frustrating too because, I don't think there was anything wrong with the transplant, but yeah, this is what I get. 1 week after it hit the ground. So, yeah, junk. So I'm done with that too. On a lighter note, I'm going to show you something that is apparently working. Okay, so over here we have live plants that are actually trying to grow, thank goodness. Anyway, okay, here's 2054s in the ground, trying to get stronger. The leaves are, I don't know, the leaves are going yellow on me again. I don't know if that one's gonna hold up or not. This is the backup. So this one's probably gonna go in where 746 was. There's another 2054 backup there, probably getting ready to sprout. And I don't know if I'm just gonna stick that where 2493 was or what. But yeah, it's very frustrating, when you do everything you can to try to keep these plants healthy, and then this stuff happens. So I don't know what the deal is. So we're just going to keep trying. Obviously, this backup looks pretty good. The leaves are still small. Whatever but we definitely need more foliage on this, and both of these leaves are ragged looking. Looks like they've been chewed up by something. I don't know what. I haven't seen any bugs around here. It kind of looked like that inside too, so that might have happened. From inside. So yeah, we're just gonna hope that one stays in place. The stem started getting stronger. I think I might end up putting some more of that stem underground. That might help, or it might not help. It might just rot the thing out. I don't know. Same thing with this guy right here. They were leggy. They got leggy inside. Wasn't much I could do about it. So yeah, it's frustrating. So I've got some worm castings. We're gonna try and transplant better this time. See what happens. Okay, it's April 26th, and tents are up today. It's a little chilly this weekend. We're gonna leave the tents up, probably take them off again on Monday. Let's take a look at the plants. Okay, here's 2054 here at the end of the patch where 746 used to be. Oh, what happened to 746? Oh, there it is. Yeah, there it is. Huh. Well, that's what you get when you don't grow right in my patch. Well, would you look at this? This is 2493. I thought this thing was dead in the water. But you know, he must have saw what happened to 746 when he didn't grow right. So I think he decided to play ball. I went ahead and loosened up the dirt a little bit here. The leaves are a little yellow, a little bit of, I don't know if we're looking at chlorosis or what's going on here, but leaves a little yellow. Maybe the ground's just too darn wet. So I loosened it up, trying to dry it out a little bit. All right, here's the original 2054, the backup. It has germinated, hasn't sprouted yet. It's still growing. Everything's still looking good, except the leaves are a little yellowing. I don't know if this is chlorosis or what. I can tell you right now, you know, you see yellow leaves like that and you immediately think, oh, iron deficiency. There's plenty of iron in the dirt. I am not worried about that. It could be that the iron is just simply locked out of the plant because of the soil temperature. That could be an issue, but in any case, I see that the plant is growing there. I just wish it was growing a little faster, but we'll get it going at some point. I'm not going to let these yellowish leaves bother me too much. I've seen them grow out of this before. Hey guys, April 29th now. Let's take a look at the plants again. So it looks like I was probably correct. So the dirt was just very wet. You can see my moisture meter here. This is a cheap thing you can get on Amazon, but it's pretty good it's not good for measuring pH, I would say. Yeah, I don't think that's probably not correct. But as far as moisture goes, it's good for measuring moisture in the ground. This thing was reading wet all the way for quite a while. And so now it is not. And I loosened up the dirt around the plant. As you can see here, the leaves are not as yellow and they're starting to turn back to green. All right, this 2493 has basically been in a holding pattern ever since I put it in the ground. And I mean, you can see here, it's not really the most healthy plant on the face of the earth. I'm probably, it was yellow, but it's de-yellowing. This is probably going to get pulled. The thing is, though, I don't have anything to currently replace it with. I do have a backup that's sprouted. So once that overtakes this plant, it's probably going in its place. So, well, we tried. It's just... All right, this is the 2054 that took the place of 746. Yeah. This plant's still looking good. I have really no issues with that. I kind of beat up the stem there, I guess. I'm not sure how that happened, but yeah, it's growing out nicely. This plant didn't really get yellow on me, so I think the key is if you've had a lot of rain multiple days in a row, you got to keep, with these seedlings anyway, you got to keep the dirt loose. Otherwise, you know, the water is just going to sit there and suffocate your roots. And when you see your leaves just turning yellow, like just entirely, not in any specific pattern or starting from any specific leaf, it's just the whole thing is just starting to go yellow, then more than likely the dirt's just too wet. You got to loosen it up, get some air flowing through that, get that dried up. Usually starts to clear up in a couple days. So anyway, I'm not as ticked as I was at the beginning of the video, but I am still a little disappointed that I couldn't really get these going as quickly as I wanted to. You know, I thought it was going to be get them started, get them out here, and they're just going to take off. But you know, environmental factors, wet dirt, cold nights, it's just makes it really difficult to deal with. So, you know, lesson learned there, I guess. Probably better because you can start early, and that's great. But I started a week or two before some other growers, and my plants are no bigger than theirs right now. So starting early didn't do me any good because environmental factors kept the plants from growing as quickly as they could have otherwise. So you know, that's how we learn. We learn by experimentation. So, all right. Well, hopefully we get these plants going. I don't know about 2493, but boy, that wind. Hopefully we get these plants going, and we have a little bit more something to show next time.